Hi everyone, welcome back to Be Rich. It's me Vinod and I brought Anand in today because my throat ain't doing so well, so I got Anand to cover for me, which is a bonus for you, a bonus for me. And talking about bonuses, Anand has something interesting to talk about.
Thank you, Vinod. I hope you get well soon. And I'm substituting for Sashwat. Today is beginning of a new week, and perhaps for the first week without Mr. Tata. Anyway, very tough times, and still that hangover is still there. I think it will wear off this week. This week, the market has opened on big cheer, and it's about 100 points up. And I don't think this will last. It's a bounce unless things fundamentally change. The FIs will sell and the domestic institutional investors will continue buying. Today is the day when the Hyundai IPO opens, and a lot of money is going to get sucked out of the market as the IPO opens, especially retail money. I think more than $3 billion is what they are trying.
Correct.
And if the pastors record to go by, about $6 billion or $7 billion will get locked in. That is about 50,000 crores of our investor money, retail and HNI money is going to be locked into that IPO. Should you gamble in that IPO? I don't think you should because the grey market premium, which was 1,000 rupees, has dropped to 100 rupees. So the possibility of a big bumper listing looks to be very remote. And there is a problem in the Iran-Israel side with Israel launching a cyber attack on Iranian infrastructure, which had major impact around the week. So Hyundai is too costly at 28 times earnings. I don't own Hyundai. I own Toyota. I own Honda, but I don't own Hyundai. There's a disclosure. But if you want to own Hyundai, better to buy it in the Korean market or in the pink sheet in the American market rather than buy it at this valuation here. This is my advice. The choice is yours. I may be proved wrong and the market may pop up and you may get a bumper listing and you will sell. But people ask me, my answer is stay out. Might as well own the Korean parent, which will give you bigger exposure. But do the due diligence and valuation checks. I have not done that. Now, the other news that is very important to me is that Wipro has said that it will consider a bonus on the 17th when they meet. Whether it is a 1:1 bonus or a 1:2 bonus, I don't know. But people are assuming it's a 1:1 bonus. What is a 1:1 bonus? A 1:1 bonus is if you hold an equity share, you will get another equity share. And 1:2 bonus is if you own two equity shares, you will get one share, you will get 50%, and so on. So the ratio is not yet announced, the ratio is not yet decided. The price of Wipro has been climbing, it's already reached 538 and it's up 2%. Until 17th, it will keep going up. So the question that gets asked every time to me is this the right time to buy Wipro? First thing, Wipro is at 25 times earnings, not at 20 times earnings or 18 times earnings. So the time to buy Wipro was 1 year back when I was talking about it. It was at 380 rupees. So from 380, it has gone to 538. And the needle hasn't moved much in profitability. In fact, they fired and one of their French CEO was fired. A lot of people left. And an old hand was brought into running Wipro. So there is no great news in Wipro. And there is no great news in the IT industry. The Indian IT is struggling. The mighty TC has had a lower margin. So there is a lot of pressure. And in fact, there is so much pressure that lesser people are being recruited at both Wipro and TCS. TCS just added 5,500 jobs. So the business is not great. There is not going to be a big number of increase in business. There is not going to be big increment in EPS. EPS is not going to go through the roof, and therefore this price is richly valued, if not overvalued. Also, there is another problem in Wipro, which at 380 I was willing to discount, at 538 I am not, is that the promoter owns 73%. It's a family-owned company. But the son Rashid Premji is making his way to the top. And the promoter himself owns 72% of the company. What do? Every time there's a buyback, he surrenders his shares and the money goes to his foundation. So he is running a Wipro Premji Foundation to which money is transferred. So if you're looking for a big bang growth in numbers, that is not going to come. But if you are somebody who bought it at 380 and you get a 1:1 bonus, then your cost of acquisition drops to 190, number of shares increase, and the price will drop to about 350 or 3. It may even come after the initial drop, it may come back to where you bought it. So you have practically doubled your money. That is, after the split, what will happen is the profits, EPS, everything will be divided by 2. The number of shares will be divided by 2, and the price will jump back a little bit. There will be a bounce. How much of a bounce? If it's a very attractive company, it will bounce a lot. But here I don't expect that bounce. So I expect it will be listed around about 270, 280 and move to 320 and 380 in 1 year's time. If you buy a share for 538, if there is a 1:1 split, it should come down to 270 and you may gain 100 rupees per share. For 2 shares, you will get 200 rupees. Not a great return. The correct time to buy Wipro would have been 1.5 years back when there was a lot of despair and doom and everybody was saying Wipro is not a great buy. So if you bought it at 380, of course you would have got dividends which they paid, which I am not taking into account, but you would have made nearly a 40% gain. That is 38 into 4. In fact, you would have made a 50% gain because 38 plus 190 will be in between 40 to 50%. Now the horse has bolted out of the stable. Don't jump to consider Wipro because there is a trading opportunity. It is better to wait for the dust to settle down. Don't rush to buy Wipro. This is my advice to you. If this was at 18 times earnings or 20 times earnings and it's a normal top performer like Infi, you could have gone for it. It's already a laggard. It's fallen behind HCL. Dramatic numbers are not going to happen. It's slightly overvalued or slightly undervalued in terms of market, but in my opinion, slightly overvalued. And so when it drops to 270, in 6 months it may get back to 380. The right time would have been like Tiffin Coffee, buy it 1 year back. You would have put some money, you would have 20, 30 shares. It would have little become 60 shares at 380. You'll be very happy. So the time to buy Wipro was last year, not this year. This is my take. Now, up to you.
So a lot of you are wondering, why is this happening? Well, there's 2 ways a promoter takes money out of a company. They take capital out. In form of TCS, what they do is they give themselves a good dividend. So owning a huge chunk of shares, you get a healthy dividend. In the case of Wipro, they don't pay out healthy dividend. They pay 1 rupee dividend per share. But here what happens, if you see the track record is, they issue a bonus. Within 2 months, he does a buyback. So he himself as the owner gets a huge bonus shares. Then he does the buyback of these shares. And that way he removes capital. That's what Anand was saying. So that's the main reason why this is happening. He wants to take some money out for the foundation or whatever capital requirement he has. So this is one way promoters take money out of the company. So this is what Anand is saying.
TCS also has done this in the past.
Yeah.
TCS also has issued buybacks. In fact, we tried an experiment where we gave it into buyback and bought it back. You made some money.
Yeah.
Even you would make money when he buys back. There's nothing wrong. That is that if 100 shares are bought back, he will take 73. The rest 27 is distributed among you. And an outsized portion is reserved for the retail trader. So you will do better than Premji when the buyback comes.
Correct.
But if you are interested in watching that carefully, waiting for the right time, and then doing it, then the money gained is so small that you will buy it today and forget to give the buyback.
Correct.
But for him, he will definitely put the buyback.
Correct. And like Anand spoke in a video long time back about buying Coca-Cola at the wrong price. It's you in the long term. Yes, you get dividends and everything. And Coca-Cola does buy back shares and all that. But if you bought Coke at the wrong price, you hardly see any capital appreciation. Same way Anand's highlighting here in Wipro. If you're interested in Wipro, keep it in your books. When you see the market go through a huge correction and it comes to an attractive range of 18 PE or even less, it is time to consider Wipro if you're really keen on it. But at this kind of a high price, if you're looking for capital appreciation for a long term, you're better off looking at other companies, is what Anand is trying to say.
Thank you for watching, Biraj. I hope you liked this presentation. If you did, kindly click on the subscribe button, subscribe to our channel. Kindly send this video to your friends and relatives and have them take a look. Once again, I thank you for your support, Biraj.
Thank you.
Hey guys, welcome back to Biraj. Before we get into the video, I wanted to bring to your notice that my uncles VinodSrinivasan, AnandSrinivasan and I have rolled out our Substack, which is basically a blog/newsletter where we're going to post our original research onto it, and we've analyzed macroeconomic trends. And a lot of you know my uncle Anand Srinivasan and I regularly write for the Hindu, and these articles are also going to be made available for you in the Substack. The link is moatinvesting.substack.com. You'll find it in the description and in the video right now. We hope you go check it out. We've put a lot of time and effort into it. And please give us comments and feedback on what you read. Thank you.
It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.